Relationships can be so complicated, as we see on this episode of Tales. I got a story to tell coming up next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Check it out. Check it out. This here goes out to all the niggas that be fucking mad bitches.
Oh my.
I think this is my favorite song so far thus far, though. Yes. Came in a little earlier. And give shout out to B.I.G. on this episode of Tales. I got a story to tell. And welcome along, AfterBuzzers. I am Taquaila Jackson. You can follow me on all social media aspects at Taquaila_I am. And be sure to chime in on the chat at AfterBuzz on YouTube or AfterBuzzTV.com. My fellow co-host.
My name is TK Trinidad. You can find me on everything at TK Trinidad.
Hey guys, it's Ashley Allen here. You can find me on all social media at Ashley Reid Allen.
Hey guys, Chelsea Stark Jones. You can find me on Twitter at the LB Playbook and on Instagram at C_S Jones.
So this was one of the more, I think for me, juicier episodes, kind of because I already knew of this song from like childhood and growing up. But Jennifer, sure enough, had a story to tell. Before we get into that though, so let's just talk about a little bit of social media and relationships, because that's how we kind of see the beginning of what really took place. Like, what are your thoughts, ladies?
Oh goodness, I don't know. You can.
People still haven't learned social media will get you caught up. Don't do it.
I mean, it's definitely changed the way that we date, and that relationship alters relationships. It's very, very, it's relevant. And as silly as it seems, it's very much relevant in how you view your relationship and stuff like that.
Sadly.
But has it changed relationships, or is it just forcing us to actually communicate, which is social media is actually forcing us not to communicate? Because if you communicate and say, hey, like you don't close your computer or your phone when your boo walks in, and your boo could see, all right, like, you know, look at these DMs, and you're communicating like you're the one, then that communication, those lines are open. But because of social media, now we're always looking down our phone. we're losing
face-to-face.
Now everybody's not even like telling the truth. So now it's not necessarily the social media. It's like if you communicate and say these are the rules and regulations of our relationship. Like I have a lot of friends where they're in relationships, and not only do they have their separate Facebook, but they have like they can go on to each other's
Together.
And it's like if you have nothing to hide,
then there should be no issue.
There should be no issue.
Well, what do you think about the couples who aren't friends on social media?
That bothers me.
I don't know. I honestly prefer to date somebody who's not about the social media life, meaning that because I do it, like, as you guys know, if you're in the industry, they're asking you about your numbers. So I do it for work. But if you're just on social media and some chicks, like, why? What do you have nothing, you're not benefiting from it. Not to say that you can't have it, but I prefer people are just that's not their life. So it's very, I don't know, I'd rather kind of, if you want to see my phone, then you can see my phone.
I think couples put too much pressure on each other because of social media. So just like I know people who will say, oh, well, how come, you know, if I'm your girlfriend, how come you don't post pictures of me on your social media? How come you don't do this? How come you don't do that? And I think that's where people's relationships get messed up because of social media, is because why do you have to post this or that on social media to make our relationship real?
Which
is a bad thing.
Our
generation does that.
Didn't happen unless you posted it.
That's crazy.
That goes to, I guess, nowadays, cultural-wise, it's social media helps validate relationships, because a lot of people don't. I totally agree, but if you're not like posting me on your social media, then it's not real. Like, it's not us. Or you feel insecure because maybe you see he's posting about working out, what he ate for breakfast, or she ate for breakfast, or, you know, just their daily life, and you are a part of that, but you don't feel that that whole picture is being seen. So
but that's where the communication
comes in. Does their status say single or in relationship?
Ooh, that's a good one. But if you make it known from the beginning of the relationship, I don't post anything about, like, if people go on my social media, they see that I work out, and they see that I do something in the industry.
You're about work.
You don't see
I think that's where the difference is, where it's like if your social media account is like, this is my job, this is what I do, this is me, and it's none of your personal life, then I could see why you wouldn't post anything with your boo or anything like that. But if you're posting pics of like, I'm with my mom, I'm with my boys, I'm with this, I'm doing that, and blah, 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 lifestyle, and like you live it looks like you're living this whole like single extravagant lifestyle, but you have a girlfriend, but you don't show your girlfriend.
You still don't
That's
have
like
to show
an
the
issue with me.
No,
I don't know.
not for me, because like
so.
For me, I use my social media for work as well. But every now and then I'll post like pictures of my nieces, my nephews, my parents. But like as far as like a personal relationship, especially if it's something in the beginning, that's something that you need to protect.
Well, like in the beginning, yeah.
But even further down the line, I just feel like that's something that you need to protect. And I just don't feel like it's necessary. Like me showing you how much I love you is not gonna be based on how many times I post you on my social media.
Well, how many likes we get off of that picture.
No, I get
post.
that, but I just think like if you're gonna be open about sharing all of your life, then why would you exclude your relationship?
So you're all or nothing. Then share all of it or not.
Like that's the beauty of social media. You can share what you want to share and how much of it you want to share. I can post like. Posting one picture or posting a picture here and there, but if you're like, well, how come you didn't post me today? Like, now I'm gonna have a problem with you because now you're trying to. That's like controlling.
And then you have to take into consideration the people who are following you. Like, not everybody has good intentions. You might think they're your friends, but they're not. So now you post it, you tag your boo, and now everybody's seeing how fine your boo is.
Now they
try to slip in his DM and try to like see the cracks. Oh well, she's in Hawaii now, so let me just see. He might need a massage.
I've never encountered anything
if she's
like
in
that.
Hawaii, to me, sometimes like who's taking the picture? Like who do you think?
I love that. The Instagram boyfriend, the Instagram boyfriend.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I'm on vacation, and it's like your boyfriend taking all the pictures. That's funky.
Like, I don't mind letting you in, but you can't get that close into the person.
Yeah, but if you establish it from the get-go, then they know.
Yeah, that's something that you guys in your relationship need to talk about. That's not something that needs to be determined through social media.
So we know that social media, Instagram particularly for this specific episode, has a story to tell. We see Ashley getting mad because she's scrolling through his Instagram page.
Wait, which Ashley? Me?
No, I was like, well, wait, is there another story?
No, I don't have that story.
We see Ashley rolling through or scrolling through Isaiah's Instagram page, and this other woman who we are believed to think that he is dating, or however you term that.
Side boob.
Yes, is posting pictures about them out in Miami having fun, and Ashley gets a little mad. What do you think about that?
That was sloppy. Why would you? Who posted the pictures?
The girl,
the girl, right?
Like,
No,
you know they do that
I thought it was a site that posted the picture.
Or like, like a TMZ thing.
You're so right. That is correct.
Well, it was so sloppy. Like, why are you going out in Miami with your side chick so everyone could see? Like,
yeah, but I mean, not to create excuses, but he's an athlete.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Actor.
That goes with the territory. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. I work in the world of sports.
Right.
And I've been to Pro Bowls, I've been to Hall of Fames, I've seen married men approach single women while their wife is upstairs in the hotel.
Yes. And she's not stupid.
Exactly. Like, they know what's going on.
They know what's going on, but to me, like, I don't care if you're the Pope. Like, that's not acceptable to me. And I know that's part of the lifestyle and what they do, but if you're an athlete and you think you're gonna date me and that's okay, no, sorry.
And I guess she gonna be cutting your tires.
Busting windows at the home with Jasmine Sullivan on them.
Why? And that's my question. Like, why do we think, just because, I'm not gonna say we, but why do some women think that that's acceptable just because they're in the industry or just because that's part of the game? Why is that okay?
Because it's a lifestyle that they want to live.
Shawnee O'Neal is a perfect example of that. One of the reasons why she broke up with Shaquille was not because he was cheating, because he's been cheating for a long time.
Right.
It's because when he went to Miami, all those chicks were getting bold and he was getting sloppy. So that was the reason all that happened.
Their business started.
Right. So it's not like she didn't know, but she had the name, people knew who she has. She's a hardworking woman. So it's not more, okay, well, I get it, just don't let me find out type thing.
But is that true? Don't let me find out. Is you true that you will never find out? You will never know about these things? Because some of these, as we see now, they are being a lot more bold, less discreet from, I guess, back in the day when athletes were able to do it freely, more subjectively, I guess, too. But, like, is that statement really true? You won't ever find out?
It depends on the guy. It honestly depends on how much he values the relationship in trying to get caught, which sounds terrible.
Well, yeah.
But, you know, if he goes to the movie with some chick and he doesn't brings back the movie tickets to the house that you guys are living in, and then he puts the movie tickets on the table, then he really could care less about you.
Yeah, it's just too much work.
It is.
How do you always control that other woman though? Like that's my thing. You can't control that other woman.
You make her sign an NDA or something.
Well,
like
you
that.
have professional side chicks.
Yes,
there are
There
are professional side chicks who know their position, and unfortunately the smart, like, it's so, I know a lot of dudes who do this, but the thing is that you have the girls who know their role and the dudes who know how to pick those girls. It's usually the girls who don't have a high self-esteem, or the girls who are just about, she's hot about the material things. And you have those girls. Then they have the guy who wants to pick the chick. She's hot, but she's crazy as hell, and he's rolling the dice with that one.
Yeah, there's
ain't no booty worth all that. Like, seriously.
There's one chick I did a show on.
I thought you were about to say there's one booty. I'm sorry. I was like, wait, what?
I mean, The Rock and Holla. But there's this one show we did, Second Wives Show. This true story. The wife was married to a surgeon. She found out that he was having a year-long affair with this chick. The chick had created an account, posted all the pictures of their relationships, their travels, then tagged her whole family on Instagram.
Well, you guys know about Victor Cruz's girlfriend, fiance, wife, or whatever she did. She found all his side chicks and like texted Victor Cruz and published it on Instagram. Yeah, and then Antonio Brown's baby mama did almost the same thing, where he left her. Yeah, he left her when she was pregnant with an Instagram model. And she like called this girl out on Instagram and posted a picture like, "How dare you try to tear up a family?" and blah blah blah.
Wow.
Yeah, like things get sloppy, and a lot of it happens on social media.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's a platform for people to, for whatever reason,
it's creating a whole another universe. It's creating this fictitious universe where you think everything is crappy at home, and then you have this Instagram model or whatever. She looks like, Mary. And now you're thinking, oh my gosh, everything is amazing. She smells like strawberries all the time and all this other stuff. When it's not the case, and you fall in love with what you think versus like, she goes to the bathroom too.
Yeah,
it stinks, y'all. Like, thanks, James. So I think a lot of people fall in love with that fantasy, and with social media, we can create that fantasy.
Right, like create any life that you want.
Oh my gosh! All these. I was telling a friend today, this dude's giving out financial advice.
Broke as hell.
Oh, see, and those are the ones that'll be winning, honestly, too. Get people in their money and scams because of things like that. Oh, I'm sorry about.
Not me though.
Well, we see. Let's go to a little bit further in the show where she calls the girls. Girls come to the house. They're about to go out, and her girlfriend's. She's kind of depressed. Like, look at this. Look what I've seen on social media. And they look at it, and then they start to encourage her. Like, look at this house. Look at this ring you just got, girl. All of this other extraness. How do you feel about the role the girlfriends played on that scene?
I wouldn't be that friend.
No,
I would be like, what the hell? Like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We would go out and have fun, but it wouldn't be like, well, look at all the nice things you have. Stick it out. Like, no, it'd be like, okay, let's go out, let's get you a man, and let's have a good time.
See,
I wouldn't even get, like, let's just go out and have a good time. Let's release some stress. Let's dance. But, like, I just don't feel like you need to get under another man to do that.
I don't know. I'd be the organizer, though.
I'd be trying to find someone.
Oh, no. I'd be like, he in Miami? Like, let's go to
Miami. Let's go to Miami and do the same thing.
She
the spot.
Yeah, that was my whole, thing. It's like, why isn't, so if he's trying to convince her, it's not, I'm going for training or whatever, it's like, all right, cool. Like, I'll be in the room when you're done training. Like,
and you got to go to Miami to practice some free throws, really.
Well,
just him. That's the trainer is that.
It depends on the coaches. So I'll give him that.
I get that, but
I'm trying to help him a little bit.
She's not about
no,
thank you.
We can find somebody in Atlanta. Let me dig through the phone real quick.
We gonna go in the backyard. We got a full court backyard. We gonna go shoot some.
I got you.
We got it. Bounce pass.
You gonna be shooting with him in the gym, right?
Right.
Okay.
I used to hoop. We can do this together. Let's do this.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
So one of the friends just say it's a thing that just happened. Let it happen. Let it go. Do you agree? Disagree? How do you feel about something that form of?
I mean, that's gold digger mentality, though. That's
exactly. Those are the friends that she surrounded herself with.
They all are trying to come
the
up.
same thing.
Because she didn't even ask her, like, I don't think she asked her, "Are you okay?"
No,
she kind of just
jumped
to, "Well, you have this ring and you have this house." It wasn't even like, "Girl, are you okay?"
They didn't care about her.
Nothing.
In that sense, no.
Well,
she footing the bill.
She's at the club. She sees somebody else who kind of does something that Isaiah doesn't do, or that we don't see in this episode, which is kind of stand up for when the comedian is going in on her.
Oh my God.
So that was the best part. I loved it.
It was.
It was so relatable. It was just like, especially in LA. Like,
and that's what you kind of, front row especially too.
You're sitting in the front row.
You're kind of likely to
Put
get
yourself there.
And I don't care how tough your skin is. Like, he was kind of, like, that was rough. That was really rough.
Well, Slim steps up and says, that's enough.
Yeah.
And we see him stop, and he's like told, okay, well, I guess that's enough. Let's move on. And you see that like kind of twinkle in her eye, like that her savior, Captain, someone to come and rescue her. Yeah, so that is kind of the ploy. If it was Slim trying to come at her that way too, who knows? But we see that's the initiation to them getting out of there and going to dinner. To what we also end up going to see how she's kind of, I don't know, what would you say, would get back at Isaiah because like she said, he's out in Miami doing this thing, so why can't I?
I feel like she was like at a low point with her self-esteem and just needed like a pick-me-up. I don't think it was like a get-back thing. I think she was just trying to boost her ego.
I think it was a mixture of all of that.
Yeah.
How smart was it though to bring him, somebody you just met, to your
you don't know
your actual
man.
home? Like,
y'all pull out some cash from the ATM. You go to like Inglewood, find a hotel. There's no paper, no receipts, not all that, and y'all go your separate ways.
Yeah, that's just, and then it's, I mean, yeah, she was mad at her fiance, but that's also disrespectful to your relationship that you bring this other man into your room, into your home, and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't. That's not. I wouldn't do it.
Well, while she was being interviewed, this is where it finally caught on to me. I'm probably late, but she asked the detective Beatrice, asked her, Elise Neal, asked, did you see his face? And she blatantly tells her no, I hadn't seen her face. And then they come out that at home, and Isaiah and Ashley are together, and Ashley's like, well, did you tell her what we do or what goes on with us? About our relationship is what she actually said. And then Isaiah comes back and tells no. At that point, were you all thinking anything out of the obvious that we had seen? What was going on?
Oh, I thought they were doing orgies or something.
Okay, so that wasn't just me then. Okay, because I was like, "What do you mean? Tell about our relationship?"
Yeah,
like,
I thought she meant, did you tell her about the cheating?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what I initially thought also. But I mean, from the get-go, from the beginning of the episode, I thought she was in on it. But like, like that, she set it up to where this guy's gonna take all their money and she was gonna run off with them. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Me too. So I wasn't expecting.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely thought that's what was going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought that she was talking about maybe they had an open relationship, and then back from the pictures, just everyone who could have been entangled and involved.
Yeah, it's like they had an orgy one night. Everybody wasn't accounted for. Somebody took a spare key. And now we're here. It's like, now they let the news know that we hanging out at Jamie Foxx's house.
Can we talk about really quickly how before he went to Miami, when they were in the bathroom having that argument, and she's mad and she's yelling and showing him the phone, but all of a sudden it's over because he shuts up with sex. If I didn't roll my eyes so hard.
I mean, we have to see the package though. I can't sign off on that.
I just for some reason, like, you just found out your man's cheating, and like her reaction was just like so meek, and like I would have been more mad. I have my proof in my hand. What is this? And she was just like,
it's just over with one kiss, and then they smash and it's over.
No. See,
I mean, listen. I know that happens in real life, but I'm just saying, like,
I mean, Jody did that with chick from Baby Boy. That's nothing new.
I know it's not, but maybe it's because I'm a Leo. I'm a
Leo too. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You have to see the package. Like, I mean, you can still be upset at him, but let him put in the work. Like, that might be some work that he hasn't really, like, you have the work, and then you have the, like, and then you have, like, I'm going to try and make it up, but it's like, I'll take the makeup, but then I'm still going to be mad at you, so let him put in the work.
So that's what I was about to say. So are you still mad after the fact? And then, okay, because I was thinking, back to your question, is just that if you already know, or if you have an open relationship, or you know these things going on, I didn't feel like the argument was necessary. So that's why she just wanted to let him know. I seen, on the phone what was going on, and that's why she let down so easily. It was like not really mad about it, like, it's whatever. So I don't.
Ashley is like done.
Ashley's not here for this whole episode.
No,
as
thank
Leo's like to run the show, and she's gonna be like telling her, "No, that's not. You're not even about the orgies."
No.
Yeah. See, this.
You just see it all in her facial expression. Like, yeah. One more time. She's trying to think about it, right?
No, ain't no thoughts.
No, I remember
really.
this term. I don't know. Can we say stigmatizing?
No.
Thanks to Mina Love in the chat. Yeah. She said that's what it was called.
Yeah, sometimes, dude.
Hey.
Sometimes it makes you just forget for a hot minute.
Momentarily, exactly, if nothing else.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, you doing all the...
So what do you think about, was it a good ploy for Slim once they heard Isaiah come home early and she's like, oh shoot, it's Isaiah, you gotta relieve. Good ploy for him to make it set up like it was a robbery?
I think that was a brilliant plan.
Where was his gun the whole time?
He leaned down and picked it off of somewhere, so I don't know if it was like the edge of the bed or just on the floor.
So like they're getting busy and he just like whips out a gun, puts on the counter.
Maybe he had it on beforehand, like a holster or something.
Yeah.
He took off the clothing. But this is my thing. How did he know? So say if Isaiah didn't come home, they would have done it and he would have left. Like, was that the original plan, or he's like, all right, he's coming home, I'm gonna like do it? Like, did he switch it?
I think it was like, oh crap, how are we gonna get ourselves out of this?
Yeah.
And then Isaiah pretty much told him where everything was.
Right.
So it was like, okay, don't tell me twice.
So do you think that was his original plan when he met her, that he was gonna rob her, or was he just trying to get the ass and it's like, oh well?
Nah, I didn't think so. You did?
I thought he was trying to get it.
Yeah, I didn't think he was. I didn't think his initial plan was to rob her.
Yeah,
that was just what it turned into, so they didn't get caught.
Convenient.
Or for him to give him the props. Say I was.
Yeah, he got booty and money.
Yeah, he had the
$2 million ring, like he did, and that's the other thing too.
I mean, that was a service though that he provided her, so he was just collecting her fee.
When he took the ring, especially when he got up close to her at the end of the scene, I thought it was for where he said, "I know what I want, and I go after what's mine." So I kind of figured like that ring was kind of letting her know, like, you mine now, like that type of thing. So that's why I thought he took it. That was just me. I always be way into too much into things.
Yeah, there are some loose ends with this. Like, I love the episode, but there are some like loose ends where like, and I think they're doing that on purpose.
I hope so that we can come back later and tie them all together in one. Sorry for your 2-hour previews you don't like, or something of that nature. Yeah,
I don't know. I think they're doing this on purpose now. After seeing it for like the third time, or it's just like, okay, y'all, you can't be every episode.
Maybe the second season will be like the part 2 of each of the episodes.
That would be great. I hope they, in some way, because I need to tie it up. I need a bow, put it into the story, and that's it. So, like you said, there are some loose ends. I want it to be complete at the end. So, but my last question, or just getting into the ending of the episode, did you ladies think that he was going to return what he got at any point in time?
I didn't think it was necessary at that point. Like, what's done is done. You know, keep it moving.
And what they say, they weren't going to press any charges anyway.
Right. Yeah. They let their attorney solve it from there.
Yeah.
Which was weird. I wonder if
she's going to see him again.
That's what I was thinking.
They're in the kind of same area, the same circles. And, I mean, if he put it, I don't know. If he put it down correct.
If nothing else, give her ring back. But I thought they were going to meet again, episode 2, season 2, whatever. And kind of some of the items would be returned.
I don't think.
How did you guys feel about him basically like lying to his boys about how he got the stuff?
Nah, I just thought that he had to keep that quiet. I mean, somehow he wasn't gonna tell on the selfie all the way.
Yeah, I think it was him trying to keep his rep, and then him not.
I think protecting her too a little bit.
Yeah, you're right.
That's how I at least felt about that part. But the
ending was.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan either.
And then also too, when I thought it was a setup, the detective was getting Ashley to tell the truth. She tells the truth, and we see Isaiah in the corner hearing it all. I thought he was gonna come out like mad as hell. He comes back like
his girl.
That took me
we'll
by
let our
surprise.
attorneys handle it from here.
Because in real life,
a man
is they're gonna take the lady back after she cheat.
I'm not even talking. I'm cheating, okay, but the money. the jewelry. I'm thinking about more materialistic. Then you had somebody up in my house for real, like you're in my bed.
Yeah,
like
that's what I thought. Like he would be way more mad and jealous and angry and all that stuff, and he just came by her and was like, no. I'm like, who does that?
I don't know. It feels like a combination of Kim K with the whole ring thing, but also, oh my gosh, that Spice Girl Mel B, where her and the husband were having threesomes, and then the nanny he got kind of sloppy.
Girl, I'm with you on. Yeah, we're on the same thing. Like, what? I never heard that.
They hired the nanny, and they've been having the threesomes with the nanny, and then it turns out that he's like been abusive to her, and then he kind of let out all the dirty laundry. So it just kind of feels like when the detective was telling us, it's like it's something he didn't even know. It's like maybe he didn't know that she went off by herself, but like they roll like a little different than everybody else. So it's not necessarily bringing something to the bed. It's like, oh, well, you brought somebody like that I wasn't with, but we'll deal with that later. Yeah. For now, we can't let anybody else know our business. So that's why it kind of felt like a combination of those two stories. She's like...
Yeah, Ashley's just over this whole episode, conversation and everything, huh?
LA's a different beast, man. These folks be out here crazy.
I see. Whatever.
These married men not even wearing rings. You have to investigate now. Like, what's your first and last name? I mean...
But is that not too much? Like, for dating life? Like, really?
It is, but you have to protect yourself. Because you have a lot of these people, like you have these people not wearing rings, and they don't volunteer that information, and so now you don't even know, and you don't Google that person. There's some of these people who are married for years, and you have to like literally find that last picture at the bottom of the 6th page on Google.
I think both sides too, and I'm thinking on the other side, like what was her name? Kim Zolciak said the ring don't mean a thing apparently, because you can do it with you having it on, you can do it having it off, and it
really
still
doesn't matter.
No. But that's the sad part to me.
When did Kim say that?
And one of the
Big Papa.
Wasn't that? Yeah, back. Yeah, not since she's been with her husband. Yeah,
Kim's not gonna accept that now.
Not now. Not with not with Corey. Back in the day.
Corey's. Oh my gosh, I pushed out how many kids in my 30s?
Or the other person. Yeah, too. No, yeah. Like
oh yeah, Big Papa.
Housewives of Atlanta too. Something.
Those are the good days.
Yeah. when her wig tilted just a little to the side. Yes.
Any other pointers you ladies want to hit on from the episode that I may have missed?
I mean, the sex scene was good. I'm for it.
It was cool.
Which one?
Ooh,
Ashley and Isaiah, or Ashley and Slim?
I think I like Ashley and Slim better.
Yeah, I think I like that one. Because Isaiah was like a more makeup. He sold it. Like it's like, man, I'm gonna make her. You know, I know she loves this D, so I'm gonna try to like calm her down a little bit. So, but yeah, Slim. That's like more that thug love.
I think well, I can agree that when I seen with Ashley and Isaiah, I was just like, another sex scene. Let me hurry up and go get my stuff ready and get that done. Like, it didn't intrigue me. I didn't watch it. But her and Slim, I was like in the TV, like, ooh, okay, yeah. I like felt that more. I seen it
more
through.
Predictable,
realistic, exactly.
So,
yeah.
Look, Leo's right here. We like,
but you have to watch out with those thugs, though. Those thugs get you in trouble.
Well,
take your credit. Oh no. Have you buying stuff you didn't need to buy? All right, babe, I'll get you these 12 Jordans. Like, you can't.
We need to hear some more about your history or history of your friends, family, something.
Dropping a lot of knowledge
I need to know.
Cliffhangers. Yeah, just throwing it out there.
Exactly.
So, what do you think is going to happen with their relationship after this? Like, if you could pick an ending to how their relationship is going to move forward now that they're not pressing charges, what would you say?
Ooh.
That's a good question, yeah.
Is he going to still cheat?
Yeah, he's going to still cheat.
Yeah.
I think so, too. Well, see, I don't know. Is it cheating if you have an open relationship?
Well, it's based off the communication and the rules established.
So that's why I don't really know if it's going to be cheating, in my opinion. So I think they'll still have their lifestyle, if that's what you call it. I don't really know the right terminology.
She can't get with Slim. Like, I mean, he's good and all, but he's on the other side of the tracks. Like, he
can't show him too much of your life.
Yeah,
he's gonna
he gets in trouble. Like, you can't hang your hat on that.
Yeah,
like he might be going to jail soon. Like, you can't do that.
I hope she did learn her lesson just from everything that took place, though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well, I don't know. I think it was just kind of a casualty, and those stuff. if they do have an open relationship and that was more like an F you, I don't appreciate you putting our business out there, all that other stuff is all replaceable. Like Kim K's ring, it was replaceable. She got the money back for all that. So everything that was stolen, that's all replaced. So if that's the case, and it's more like, man, like this is what you forced me to do based off of, you know, we had this thing and now you're putting it out there, then that will, you know, kind of reconnect them again into, you know, doing their orgies. And we might be spinning this the whole, like, Herb Guy might be like, what the?
He might looking in there, we're going to go to the left, so we might be together. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
put us in the writing room, you know, we'll come up
with it. We sure will. Hello, BT, Herb Gotti.
Just saying.
We got some sense.
Yes. But what do you didn't answer your own question, so how do you think it would be ending?
I don't think anything's going to change with him. I think he's soft and he's sorry for right now, but as far as, like, the long run, the long-term part of their relationship, nothing's going to change. He's going to continue to cheat. She's going to get mad. He's going to kiss her. They're going to have makeup sex, and it's going to be over. It's going to be a cycle repeating.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't, like, fall into the falling in love. It's I think what people, they buy into that dream. So if that's their established relationship, then that's their established relationship, opposed to falling in love with somebody else. That's, you know, slash tires worthy. Like, I put up with all this, and you're going to...
Yeah,
there's gonna be some issues right there, but I don't know. You never know. She might pop out a baby. Everything might change.
Or they're waiting. Or it's what she asked in part of the episode is like, do you really want to get married? So she kind of based that on maybe he is the one out there just, you know, meeting women, and she's really not doing that on the side. It's just one weak moment of weakness that she had with Slim. But in an instance of that, you know that going into your marriage.
Yeah. Because I never doubted that he loved her. Like, he seemed like he loved her, but he just...
It's accessible to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't put a fat kid in an ice cream store. Eating ice cream.
I'll test that. Yes.
It's sad, but it's true. I mean, how, like... and I'm not creating a sob story for athletes or people in the industry, but, like, I mean, you have all these women throwing themselves at you, and you can say no to 99, but you have a bad game, and, like, you might just fall into something. I'm not giving them excuses.
Okay, but
I'm just saying,
that's
like,
some BS, because, like, I mean, I guess this is where we get into the whole double standards thing, because what about the women celebrities? We have there's men that approach women all the time, but let her do what he's doing, and she is the biggest, you know what.
Men are created differently, though.
Here's the thing, though. Like, women carry stuff to the grave. Like,
of course.
We don't know what women be doing out here. I'm just saying, it's happening.
Yes. I agree with you.
But they're just smarter, but they don't bring it home.
The bottom line, though, is it's like, what, male or female, going into a relationship with a celebrity or an athlete, like, you need to know that this is a lifestyle. And completely that you need to either accept it and be okay with it, or just turn it around. Like, because no man or no woman is worth your sanity, like, at all.
Yeah, very true.
Can't be having you Inspector Gadget stuff all over the place. I'm not looking through your phone.
Yeah, you can't live that life. If you're not that type of person, you can't live that life.
Yep.
Well, on the closing of that perfect note, no man or woman is worth your sanity. This is the crew.
Right,
it sure is. I am Taquaila Jackson. You can find me on all social media at Taquaila_I am. And thank you for chiming in the chat for all of you that were there, and on AfterBuzzTV.com, AfterBuzzTV.com, excuse me.
Yeah, thanks to everybody in chat. So Ralph, Mina, Isaiah was mad corny. I love it. And the dickmatized, that was priceless. You guys can find me on everything at TK Trinidad. Keep those comments coming, and also we're reading your comments on YouTube, and 5 stars or better, just 5 stars on iTunes. Appreciate it.
And I'm Ashley Allen. You can find me on all social media at Ashley Reid Allen. And happy birthday to my fellow Leos out there. Woo woo!
Is it Leo season already? I thought it's the 21st.
Well, it's coming up. My birthday's coming up.
Hey now. Hey guys, Chelsea Stark-Jones here. You can find me on Twitter at the LB Playbook and on Instagram at C_S Jones.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yay!
Ciao.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.